Hello and welcome to a game between Moon and AcE. Moon, the red Zerg player at the 6, and AcE, the blue Protoss player at the 3. He does have one pylon at his natural expansion and will be scouting Moon directly. Moon does cancel an extractor, so he will be slightly overpopulated like the people in China, and there is going to be the hatchery with a lot more drones coming out at this moment. This is game number 2. Moon has taken game number 1 in a best of 5 series, so AcE is on edge, and this is actually a really good matchup for him, especially on this map, because he has played IEM before, and he has also played Moonglade with his Stargate play. It was absolutely incredible. There goes the 14 extractor for Moon, as AcE is going to harass continuously, poke at this little drone. The drone was really low on HP, and he does put down 13 spawning pool. This probe is like that little friend on Facebook that just keeps on poking you and poking you. You don't know who he is, you don't know if it's a guy or a girl, but you know you do not swing that way. And there is going to be a forge at the natural expansion, probably a cannon directly after, or a Nexus. Looks like he will be saving for a Nexus as he's grabbing some of those minerals. And the APM for these players is absolutely insane at this moment, especially AcE, as he really cannot just sit still there with his fingers idle. And he is going to go back and forth and poke at some more of these drones. He really wants a friend, this one little probe trying to make some buddies in the base of his opponent, but that's not likely to occur as more and more drones and probes are being moved out at this moment. Overlord is going to be scouting. Moon has not yet found AcE, and he is looking. And this probe is going to poke away at the hatchery as well. And the Nexus is already up and running along with the gateway being open at this moment. And AcE is very calm and collected. He does have some chrono boost, and I suspect he is going to be saving most of his chrono boost for the Stargate that is going to come. And the probe is finally going to meet his maker, I suppose. And no, he actually somehow miraculously went around those Zerglings, but he is probably going to die momentarily. And the first cannon is being opened up at this moment as well. Metabolic boost is being researched by Moon, as AcE is going to take a peek at the other Zelnaga watchtower. So will Moon, because Moon still at this moment does not know the location of his opponent. He is coming into the base of the 12 o'clock now, and he is probably going to find his opponent is not there, and he will know that his opponent is at the 3, and that's why he's sending some Zerglings over here. But there is going to be one cannon. Will this probe make it in time? He is going to put down a Cyber Core. Good denied there, even though if those two Zerglings got in, there would not have been a lot of damage, but still damage nonetheless. I think one of them might have made it through and got a good scout off his opponent's base, and double assimilators going up for AcE at the moment, as his opponent Moon is also going to have double extractor for double gas. This probe is going to die. He is not going to make it back into his opponent's base, and if he does, he should just win the game now. This hatchery is turning into a lair at this moment, and 3 drones immediately get on the gas, as gas is very precious. Zergling sitting at the natural expansion of AcE, and AcE is going to open up his second cannon as well. This is a really nice placement for these overlords, a very nice spread, and they're going near the base of AcE, and we do see that Stargate coming out for AcE. And if we take a look at the unit counting station, there is going to be mostly drones and probes at this moment. Absolutely no units for AcE. He only has 24 probes and 3 cannons to defend him. Well, only 2 cannons plus a third one on the way, and he is going to be making lots and lots of probes. Income tab is going to reflect that he is also going to be ahead, and there goes that Nidus network. This is a very good idea by Moon, as it will allow him a lot of mobility and also ways inside the base, and also ways to bypass these 3 nasty looking cannons. As he waits anxiously next to the Nidus network, we will see what's going to happen next, as the Stargate is going to come into play as well. The timing of both these players are absolutely great, as which will happen first? Who will die first? Who will take the first blow? And what's going to happen next? There is going to be the Nidus network, as the Zerglings are getting a nicer round on it, and they're going to be all loaded inside. There is a total of 31 Zerglings if this were to get inside his opponent's base, and actually he finds it. All the probes are coming off the line. They will surround this Nidus network. Nidus network is going to go down relatively quick. It only has 200 HP. That is not sufficient number of HP, and it does go down. And the pylon is being opened next to the Nexus, and actually only one Zergling came through there. That was not a worthy adventure for Moon, as Moon is going to try again. And there is a Voyeur. The Voyeur is going to start shooting at the Overlords, but this Nidus network is going to go up once again. Probes coming, enclosing this little Nidus network. The Nidus network is going to go down. Oh, he almost made it. Actually, some Zerglings made it through. 3 Zerglings made it through, and there will be a Hydralisk then coming on. and the Void Ray is going to shoot at these Zerglings. There's 4 Zerglings loose inside the base of AcE, and he is just now about to finish and get his Warp Gate technology. These 3 Zerglings still running about. There is another Nidus Worm over here, right between the natural expansion and the main base, and the Void Ray is not going to be able to find it. He does not know, or maybe he knows it and he simply can't find it. And here we go, all the Zerglings are coming out. The Zerglings, all the glory, all 37 of them are coming out. There is one Sentry, the Sentry, it needs to stay alive. More and more Zerglings are coming out, and he is going to be safe here directly next to his cannons, but the same is not true for his main base, as it is going to go down. Nidus Network does get shot down by the Void Rays, and the unit counting station is going to show there's only one Void Ray and no more sentries, and these probes are trying to stay alive as his income is going to absolutely go to hell as these probes are trying to decide what they should do. More probes are coming out, and these Zerglings are trying to kill off the Nexus. These Zerglings are just running around, not quite sure what they're doing at this moment, as they really want to deny the mining time of his opponent AcE, and AcE's income is just so low right now. How can he possibly come back from this game, as he is going to chrono boost some of those probes back out? He does however, have 2 hero Void Rays. These hero Void Rays, one has 17 kills, the other one has 6 kills. We'll be able to keep him around for a little longer, but if we take a look at the resource, we can see that the count for the Zerg player is significantly higher at 48, and he is also going to be making some Hydras. If these Hydras were to get inside the base of AcE, it would probably be GG, as Moon has not yet researched the range upgrade for his Hydras. And there is going to be the 3rd as well as the 4th assimilator at this moment, and the pylon is being opened. There comes another sneaky little Overlord. The Overlord is going to come inside of the base perhaps and possibly put down another Nidus Network, and there goes the pylon. The pylon does not have vision of the Overlord, well, he does now, and the Overlord is going to fall back, and the Phoenix along with the Void Rays are going to be denied by a large number of Hydras. And are the Hydras going to load up into the Nidus Network? I think Moon is thinking about a way to get inside the base of AcE, but AcE probably has practiced this a lot of times, and he is going to take down this Overlord army size at 57 against 47. Advantage for the Zerg player, as this Overlord is going to go down, and that means he is going to be supply blocked, and he is going to be making a Nidus Network right over here on the high ground, kind of like siege tanks, but they don't really have that range, and he is possibly going to sort of siege tank forward and leapfrog over himself to get in there, and he is going to start unloading the Hydras. The Hydras are at the high ground, the Void Rays as well, as the Phoenixes can't really engage this, and AcE is going to lose that assimilator, and the Nidus Network is trying to get to the low ground but will not succeed there, and this is a really tense situation for both these players. Moon doesn't really have anything on these units in the air because he can't really get to the low ground. He can't leap off. These Hydralists are really afraid of heights, and there's going to be a cannon opening up at the natural expansion as more units are coming onto the battlefield now. There will be 2 sentries, there will be 3 stalkers, and these Phoenixes along with 2 Void Rays are going to come in here and possibly harass his opponent. And there are no new Nidus Networks in the development tab just yet, as this hatchery is possibly going to go down, as he has most of his Hydras at the high ground here. He is not loading them up, he is not going to go back to base, and he does cancel the hatchery there. More and more Phoenixes are coming out. There is a total of 4 Phoenixes, 1 more on the way, and there is 2 queens and 2 Hydras defending, and these Hydras are finally going back to his base to defend because he does not want any more harassment from AcE, and AcE is scouring the map. Look at this nice spread by these units. He is looking for this Overseer. The Overseer has not yet been detected, and he is a detector. There is a Nidus Network, Nidus Worm inside the base of AcE, and he still does not yet know. A pylon is coming. He might be able to see it. This Nidus Worm is not yet done. He cannot build fast enough, and the probe is going to see it, but it doesn't matter, as some large number of Zerg forces are going to come inside. He is inside, and the Zerg forces are inside the base. Here we go. A lot of probes are going to come into the fight as well, and the Phoenix is very, very smartly picking up the Hydras, 2, 3 at a time, 4 at a time, and there are 2 changelings inside the base of AcE, but that is simply not enough, and that forces Moon to GG. What a great game. Hope to see you guys at game number 3. Games are going to be 1 apiece. See you guys later.